All right. Let's go on to our next segment, which is our motivation segment. But first, it's brought to you by Cabbage.com. How many of you have gone over and seen my new little cash cow? Love my new little cash cow. My little cabbage ad over on the site. Cabbage, you guys, love cabbage. They help me buy all kinds of cool stuff. I've been listing my little marble creatures. I have a desk still full. They've been going up slowly but surely, and they're selling. So Cabbage helped me buy those. I can't even believe, like as I'm going through, I always look at what I paid for things as I'm pricing them, and I paid like $2, $3, $5 for some of the bigger ones, and they're selling for $20, $25, $35. I love those profit margins. Cabbage made that possible. So definitely go get some Cabbage.com and have them help you build your business. All right, it's time for Scores of the Week. We run this thread over on the Facebook group every Sunday, and boy, oh boy, are those scores picking up. There was $100 plus scores galore over on the thread this week. It was tough just to pick out a few to share with you tonight. Tough, tough, tough. But I think these will be very inspirational. Now, I am so proud of my mother. You guys know Bobby Bushy is my mom. And she picked this up because she watches me pick up some just weird, crazy stuff on a hunch. I see so many of you are so attached to looking everything up, and you have to be careful, because I would suspect if you looked this item up, let me give you the item number. It is 281074569793. So if you were to look up just wood, black, cowboy, you probably wouldn't find too many results that would indicate what this is worth. But she grabbed it, brought it home. It's an original pen and ink of a rodeo cowboy and a bucking bronc. It's on Myrtlewood, and I'm thinking that some of this is on the back of the information, right, Mom? Doesn't look like much, does it? But she went for it. Nobody else had one, so she priced it at $100. Guess how much she got for it? $100. Yeehaw! Yeah, what'd you pay for that, Mom? Let's see, it was, 99 cents. 99 cents. Oh, that's awesome. She says she contacted the gift shop where it came from, and they sent her a letter about the artist. Yay! Yeah, $100 profit. Take it. Ka-ching! All right. Lori Grohl-Sadowski bought a Vitamix blender. She actually bought this for herself. Thought she was going to keep it for herself. She paid $40 for it. Item number 231032106009. And let's see, she listed it for $100 plus shipping, and it sold the same day. Quick, $60 profit. Ka-ching! Yeah, you guys, and don't worry, don't second guess yourself. If something sells that fast, maybe you could have gotten more, maybe, but that's a pretty hefty profit, right? How many of you would be happy with a $50, $60 profit? I would, even if I could have gotten more. That fast turnaround, you can take that $60, snap right back around, and then buy a whole bunch more stuff that you can turn around, and the money just keeps building and building and building. As hubby says, can't go broke making a profit. He has grilled that in my head for so long. So nice job, Lori. I'm so glad that sold quickly for you. My thing is always, like, I'll end up looking something up going, oh no, I could get $100 for this. Then I go get myself the cheaper model. I get myself a cheaper one. Okay, our highest profit margin score from Barb Jones. Oh, this is a very nice score. Item number 2612359765. 529. She purchased this book about identifying jewelry for $30, and she bought it again for herself back when she was selling vintage jewelry. It just sold for a best, oh gosh. Okay, you guys, do you see what she was asking? She was asking $395. She took $300. $270 profit. Ka-ching. Way to go, Barb. Wow. And this is about Juliana jewelry, which, by the way, guys, take note of this type of jewelry, because not only is this a very expensive book, this type of jewelry, and it's costume jewelry, it's vintage costume jewelry, sells for big money. This is a very sought after maker and brand of costume jewelry, and it's everywhere. You guys are passing it up. You're passing it up in thrift shops and estate sales, and there's a lot of people don't know what this stuff is. There is a learning curve, but boy, it's worth the learning, right, Barb? Have you actually sold some real pieces of it? Yeah, see, talk to Barb. Barb's over on the Facebook group. Yes, yes, so she's our Juliana jewelry expert now. Good stuff, but way to go. There are some books that will definitely bring you some money. Yeah, I'm so guilty. I'm so bad. Confession! I have 3 cases full of vintage costume jewelry that I haven't listed. And the reason I haven't listed them, because I keep doing everything else, because those are so easy to store and not get to. Terrible, terrible. But I love the old costume jewelry. I love the history of it. Oh, I know, shame on me, I know. I know, but 2 weeks in a row, guys, I haven't bought at the auction. I'm being good. So I can get caught up, get all of this stuff that, I haven't gotten to. Yes, yes. All right. Okay, this is the score that almost wasn't. Let's take a look. This comes from Lynn Maria, who says she almost didn't pick up these 5 West Bend solid copper mugs because they had dents in them. Oh my, you know what? I don't pick these up. I see these all the time. I don't pick them up. I'm not a metals person. Those that went shopping with me, I tend to not really key in on things that are made of metal. I don't know. It's kind of my thing. I'm not big on metal. So I'm sure I pass these by all the time. Okay, so she ended up buying them for $4.98. Item number 290958794691. And she listed them at auction for a starting price of $49.99, which I'm sure she'd have been totally happy if that's where they ended up. And ka-ching! They sold for $103.50. $103.50. Now, a little note, she did include free shipping in there. And you guys, you don't need to do that with auction format. People who are buying on auction format actually expect to pay shipping separate. That is kind of the standard. So don't cheat yourself. People will pay the shipping on top of whatever they bid. Yep. That way you can start things a little bit lower. But nice job. Yeah, I'm probably not going to pass these by anymore now that I see what they bring. Da, 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 da. Okay, how about our Christmas is coming score? How many of you getting your Christmas stuff listed? Don't be putting that off. It's time. Time to get that Christmas stuff listed. This comes from Steve Brown, who bought this set of Thomas Kinkade Christmas ornaments at a garage sale for $40. $40. And Steve, are you with us tonight? Let's see if Steve's in the chat with us tonight. He said it's a bummer that shipping was so expensive, and we'll touch on that in a minute. But even after fees and everything, he walked away with a hefty profit. It's item number 27125380 9590. Okay, he's in our chat room. So you paid $40 for him. Did you do a little homework before you paid $40, or did you just do that on a hunch, or just a good gut feeling and kind of having history with that? How did you know to pay that much for the ornaments? I think I just had a ka-ching. And saying, while he's answering that, he sold them for a best offer of $250. Oh, and he did it on a hunch. He did it on a hunch. How many ornaments are there? It looks like quite a few ornaments. 10, 15, 21. How many are there? It looks like it comes out to like $1 a piece per ornament, right? Yeah. So here's what I would say to this. Now, this is awesome. I love it. He turned $40 into a $250 sale. Boom. Awesome. Done. Those are out the door. The other strategy you could use on something like this, though, is there's a lot of depth of inventory in this listing. There's 3 different types of ornaments, it looks like. And this would be a really, really easy multi-quantity listing on each of those ones, bringing it down a little bit. And I'm saying this because of you mentioning the shipping issue, because say if you listed one of those, for X amount of dollars and included the free shipping, but somebody bought 6 of them, now you've made the money on that shipping 6-fold, and it's not so painful when the shipping price is that high because you figured it out per ornament. Yeah, but this is also a tremendous way to have a big sale and get it gone and get a good profit. So there's just 2 ways to look at it, 2 ways to look at it. But definitely, nice job. And 1 hour's work. Yeah, so $135 profit after all the fees and shipping. Yeah, I'd say that's definitely not a bad profit margin at all. Yes. But Lisa does the math for us there. 40 times $24.99 a piece would have been close to $1,000. So it just depends what your business model is, how quickly you want to turn something, or you could potentially get in the $19.99 to $24.99 per piece and make a little more over a longer time period. Yep. All right. And going back to the jewelry, we could totally add a costume jewelry unit onto the Untapped series. Sure, why not? I plan on keeping that Untapped series, treasure series going. There's so many different things to learn about. I'm probably going to keep those going through 2014. You bet. All right. Terry Sartori Gamble says she paid 2 cents. You paid 2 cents? That's like getting something for free, right? Yay. This is a vintage Hallmark stationery set. She didn't even know who the designer was. It's Betsy Clark. It's on it. How many of you remember Betsy Clark? Betsy Clark. I grew up with Betsy Clark. All right. So let's see what she did. I guess I gave her the advice to run it at auction if she didn't really know the value. So she did. It's item number 1309-6219-9388. Yeah, you guys, if you can't find comparables, you don't quite know what the value of something is, by all means, run an auction. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't sell, or it sells at your opening bid. So make sure your opening bid is a number that you will not have, what's the word I'm looking for? Regrets if it sells for that much, okay? That's always my thing. You don't want to have regrets if you run an auction and something sells at a price and then you go, yeah, don't do that. Start it at your regret price. So anyway, so she sold it for $86.77. $86.77 from her 2-cent purchase. Love it. Yeah, Betsy Clark, obviously, and if I'm looking, we've got Holly Hobby up there, and Betsy Clark was not even up in that title. So next time, get Betsy Clark up in that title. I just sort of a quick note as I look at this. Oh, okay. So she got a note from someone who said that it's not Holly Hobby, that it's Betsy Clark, and she added that down into the description. So that's good. People are so helpful, but I bet she couldn't revise the title because it already had bids. So all is well. Let's see, what did she start that at? Let me just look. Let me take a peek. Started it at $18. Yeah, and see, and even at $18, I'm sure if it had sold at $18, she'd have been going, wow, $18 out of 2 cents. It's all good, right? It's all good. Yep, yep, yep. All right, nice scores, you guys. And of course, there's tons more over on that list. And several of them that are over the $100 mark. So get inspired, go over there, take a look. We've got some honorable mentions that we couldn't do them all in the show, and they're still coming in. As of like right now, I'm sure there's still people posting their scores over in that thread. So take a look. Make sure you see those awesome scores coming in. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome.